Good evening, this is Tyrone Holmes, the founder and CEO of the Men of Simplified Dallas. We want to welcome you back to another power-packed broadcast of the Trauma Network for Men. Brother Josh,
yes, sir.
What's going on, man? You getting a little fuzzy back, man. You growing your hair back, man.
Yeah,
good to see you, man. I know you
gotta get shape up.
I know you back in school, you back on the grind again, so
yes,
I know, but you'll be fine. Everything will work out for you. We just want to encourage you, men, those that have your children going back to school. I think it's very, very important, and since Josh is here, I always try to encourage him in school and continue to press forward. I know it's not going to be easy sometimes.
No, it's not.
In life, it's not. Especially you as men, or I use that term loosely, men, when your children are going back to school, you need to encourage them and support them and be there to listen to them. It's very important that you're listening to what they're saying, what they're going through. I have a client of mine that he had a very, very bad problem with his parents not listening to him, and then it caused him a lot of problems as he got older. So it's very important, men, to listen to your children. We want to thank you again for all of your support here at MSF and the Trauma Network for Men. We are now well over 17,000 views of the Trauma Network for Men. That is powerful. 17,000. Good God, man. Josh, can you believe that? It's just amazing. Over 17, we're way over 17,000 now.
All right.
We're fast approaching 18,000. So we thank each and every one of you for listening in to the broadcast. I know that you're being helped. We thank you for all your support, and we're going to continue to bring you these great messages on men issues, because ain't a lot of people out there really dealing with men issues like we deal with it, because we get down to the nitty gritty, and we want to tell you to help you. We're not here to condemn you, but we're going to love you where you at, so you can make yourself better in your lives and the people that you're around, your job, and your family much better. So we're going to get into part 6 of our lesson again tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Josh, correct me. Part 5. Part 6 is next week. We'll be closing out this series of messages. So we're going to get Brother Josh to start us on our scripture reading this evening as usual, and then we're going to get into our lesson for this evening on part 5 of The Man in the Mirror.
All right, first one is Proverbs 27:19.
All right.
27:19. And it says, as in water, face reflects face.
Wow.
So a man's heart reveals the man.
God, man, that is so powerful. Oh, man. That's just a powerful message right there, just in that little bit that you just read.
And our second one comes from 1 Corinthians 13:12. And it says as follows: for now we see in a mirror dimly,
yes.
but then face to face.
Yes.
Now I know in part,
yes.
But then I shall know just as I am also in known.
That's right, absolutely.
See, that's another powerful scripture right there, too,
yeah, it is. And both of them really speaks to the hearts of men on we as men, we look in the mirror, but we're not really seeing our true selves.
No, sir.
Because it's a mask.
We're
behind that mask, and sometimes that hurts us in the long run because we're not really confronting who we truly are. We're trying to put on a front for other people. So we never really, that's why we hide. We don't have relationships and friendships that good like that, because we hide behind those things to impress somebody that we're dealing with. And it's very bad, and that's why we suffer a lot as men, because people can't see your true self. You know, the old song says, or you speak on a commercial, I see your true colors. People need to see your true colors, men, so you can be able to communicate better with people.
Stop lying.
Yeah. Well, that's the bottom line of it right there. All right, let's get into part 5 of The Man in the Mirror. Tonight we're going to be dealing with male temperaments and testosterone. Wow. Why men act the way they do. And testosterone got a lot to do with the way we as men think and the way men act. All right, so we're going to get into this tonight. It's going to be a deep message tonight. I hope you listen very carefully, because it's going to help you deal with the temperaments and the things that you go through and the way you act. It's going to help you be a better person. We're going to go through some deep things here. So pay attention. We're going to try to help you to realize why you go through the things you go through, and why you act the way you act.
Oh, we got to get down and dirty.
Oh, baby, it's going to be hot now. All right, Brother Josh.
What is temperament?
Yes.
Temperament is the combination of inborn traits that subconsciously affects all our behavior.
All right, so a temperament is something that's inborn, that you're born with. So your parents can get, it's a trait that's passed on through genes. So some of those things, have you ever heard, Brother Josh, you're going to grow to be just like your father?
Yep.
You're gonna be just like him. You see what I'm saying? You pick on some of those traits, but you don't have to turn into that what the person may have said to you. You can change that, but sometimes we as men, we don't know how to change that. Go ahead, Brother Josh.
These traits, which are passed on by our genes,
Yes,
are based on hereditary factors
that's correct.
and are arranged at the time of conception.
That's correct, sir.
Which is what Brother Tyrone just said.
That's right.
6 people contribute through the gene pool to the makeup of every baby.
Look at this.
2 parents and 4 grandparents.
Here it is. It comes from 4 people.
I didn't know that.
Yes, because you.
I learned a lot.
You see. So the way you are men are passed down through 4 different people. Your 2 parents and the 4 grandparents. All right, the 4 grandparents. You said 4 grandparents.
So it's your wife's grandparents and your grandparents.
No,
right?
if it's this one person, it'll be your great grandparents.
Oh wow.
See, 4 people. Your grandparents. So it's your grandparents. That's 2. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's correct. It's 6 people. Your parents, which is 2. Your grandparents, which is 4, and then your great grandparents. It's all inflicted into you. So that's 3. That's 1, 2. That's 2. That's 3 generations.
Tyrone, you're blowing my mind over here, dude.
Come on, man. This gonna be hitting hard. So I hope you heard that. All right, it's passed down through 3, 4, 6 different people. All right, that's how you get your traits. Go ahead, Brother Josh.
Some authorities suggest that we may get more genes from our grandparents than our parents. I know that.
Wow.
That could account for the greater resemblance of some children to their grandparents than to their parents.
That's right.
The alignment of temperament traits though unseen is just as predictable as the color of the eyes,
That's right.
hair, or size of body.
That's right.
It is a person's temperament that makes that person outgoing and extroverted,
That means that he's withdrawn.
or
That's
shy or introvert.
That's right. Meaning outgoing.
Doubtless, you know both kinds of people who are siblings born to the same parents. Similarly, it is temperament that makes up some people art or music enthusiasts, while others are sports or industry minded.
Okay, so let's talk about that. What traits do you think that you have from your parents that you picked up that you carry on now?
No idea. Never know my parents.
Okay. How about your step parents? What do you feel that you picked up from them? Because we can pick up things from people that we're around as we grow up.
I would say my father's temper.
Okay. All right. Okay. And that's what we gonna deal with that today.
And my mother, I think I picked up things from my mother more than my dad.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I picked up communication skills through my mom.
Okay. Okay.
I picked up value from my mom.
All right. Good.
Picked up a lot of things.
Good. Well, since you said that, now you said you didn't know. I don't know either. So I don't know what traits I have because I didn't know my mother and I didn't know my father. So I didn't know. So, but I know I am I'm an extrovert. I'm not an outgoing person. Why? Some people may not say.
I'm a liar all the time.
Well, in certain things,
I'm going to attest to that one.
some things I draw back, but then other things I'm excited about, like MSM, what we do here. I'm a very outgoing person. But
You're an introvert when it comes to that part.
yeah, exactly right. So yeah, so whatever you look back on your family traits and what you picked up from them, you can use them to make yourself better, or those traits can destroy you if you don't address those issues in your temperament, because that's what Brother John said. The anger, the alcoholism, the drug abuse, all that stuff is passed through you. You have to address those issues while you're very young, because if you don't, it will affect you as you get older.
It's going to be very problematic.
It's going to be problematic. That's exactly right. All right.
What is testosterone?
Here we go now. We're going to start getting into some deep stuff here. All right.
Testosterone is the principal sex hormone.
There you go. It's a hormone that if we don't know what that is, it's a hormone that makes men very excited about sex. And you know, as we talked before, Brother Josh, men are moved by what we see. And that's because of the testosterone that's within us. It always, whenever we see a woman, we ain't got to be nowhere near. We can see somebody, or see a woman on television, or see something in a magazine, it gets us excited. It's because of the testosterone. That's right. It's an automatic thing. Our penis is gonna get hard. That's just how it is, because that's that gene. You see, you got to understand one thing. I'm glad you said that, Brother Josh. See, men are moved by what we see. We just said that, but you got to understand, a man's sex organ is on the outside outside of his body. So whatever he brushes up against or whatever he sees, that's going to give him an erection because it's an outward show of how he's feeling. Now, let's be for real. Now, it's a little bit different.
For real, but it's kind of funny.
It's a little bit different for a woman. A woman's sex organ is inside of her womb. So that's why she is moved by emotion. She's not always moved by the sex act because it's an emotional, it's an internal thing. Good God from Zion, Brother Josh. Come on. Woo-wee.
Getting hard already.
Good God, man.
We barely even got into it.
I know, bro. I know.
Testosterone is one of the hormones referred to as androgens.
Androgens.
Which are also known as anabolic steroids.
Yeah, that's right. What does a steroid do? Makes you stronger. There you go. That's why your penis get hard. Because that testosterone that's flowing through you. It's the blood rush that goes through the man's penis that gives him the erection. Alright? I'm just gonna be very real about it. It gives him a hard on because he's moved, his sex organ is on the outside. He's gonna be moved by what he sees. Come on, come on now. Come on. Let's keep it real.
We're being for real, but it's just funny.
Let's keep it real.
Woo-hoo. Testosterone is derived from cholesterol.
Mm-hmm.
And the structure of this hormone is similar across all mammals.
That's right.
Reptiles, birds, and fish.
That's right.
The function.
All right, let's get into it a little bit here. All right.
In males, testosterone is required for the development of male sex organs, such as increased penis and testes size.
That's right. Absolutely.
Which means the size of your balls.
That's right.
The hormone also promotes the development of sexual male characteristics during puberty.
Yes.
Such as voice deepening, and the growth of armpit, chest, and pubic hair.
That's right.
Testosterone plays an important role in maintaining sex drive, sperm production, muscle strength, and bone mass.
Mm-hmm.
A healthy level of testosterone is also protective against born disorders such as osteoporosis.
That's correct. That's correct.
As testosterone is required for so many bodily functions, it is considered to be a great general promoter of overall health. Excuse me. And well-being, and has been described by the National Institute of Health as the most important hormone in men.
All right, let's go down to secretion.
In males, the majority of testosterone is secreted from the testes.
That's right.
Hence the term testosterone.
That's right. Comes from the testicles. That's right. That's comes from.
You're funny, bro.
I'm just being for real. This is what it is.
I know we being for real, but it's kind of funny a little bit. The hormone is also produced in small amounts by the adrenal gland.
Mm-hmm.
The production of this hormone is controlled by the hypothalamus and pituitary gland in the brain. The pituitary gland receives instructions from the hypothalamus. I never seen that word. On how much testosterone needs producing, and passes the information onto the testicles via chemicals and hormones circulating in the bloodstream.
Okay, stop right there. So basically what we're trying to say, men, is that your testosterone levels that's being produced in your testicles produces your moods and your mood swings. That's why sometimes when men don't get sex, they get very angry. They got a lot. That's right. They get a lot of build-up pressure in you, inside of you, because you, as a man, we need a release. We need a release.
Through a heart on.
That's right, and we need that release through ejaculation. So what happens is that controls our temperament on how we act, how we do certain things. It's because the testosterone that's going through our bodies controls how we are. That's why we are so moved by our cars, by the women, the things that we own, because that's what we have made. God made us as conquerors, to go out and to pursue and to conquer whatever's out there for us to conquer. And how are we conquering? By what we see.
Yep. So
if we see something that we like, we're going out to conquer it. That's why greed and power, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, is so dominant in our society. And I'm glad we're talking about this because it's very, very powerful. Jared from Subway just got arrested for child pornography. Did you know that? Now the man, you remember the guy for the Subway commercials?
I know, but I didn't know he got arrested.
Yeah, well, what happened was, about a month ago, 2 months ago, one of the foundation that he runs, one of the guys that works for him or run the organization, he was found to be involved in child pornography. Come to find out, at Jared's house, it was on his computer as well. He just got arrested yesterday. He's gonna do 12 years. Because he was getting girls, he was flying to New York and paying for young girls, youngest 12 years old, up to maybe 16, 17 years to have sex with him. You see, so what happens is men is that it does not matter if you're married or not. The point of it is that we're not in control of who we are in here and in here.
How do you know he's pulling 12 years?
They said it.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna get 12 years. Federal prison. He's done. So what I'm saying is, it don't mean nothing. It's gone now. So I'm saying what happens is our temperament and the testosterone that flows through us, if we're not in control of it, it can take control of us and ruin us. Because we got to understand our bodies. We also got to understand who God is and how God created us. And if we talked about this about a month ago. Who are we? Yep. What is my purpose? So that's why pornography, we talked about this, Brother Josh, about a year ago. Why is pornography so rampant outside? Because we as men, we want to have, if it's up to us, we'll have sex every day or every minute of the day, because it excites us, because we see something that is beautiful, and then we don't have to worry about getting turned down by another woman. We can get on the computer and nobody ain't gotta know nothing. And we ain't got to worry about getting rejected. We ain't got to worry about getting turned down. We can have pleasure just by looking. Man, I hope you got that, because it's travel.
Jared's life is done.
He's done. It's a done deal. All right, let's go.
He has to register as a sex offender.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's go down to the back, Brother Josh. Let's go to low testosterone and see what happens. We got to understand, we can be here on a testosterone level, or we can be high or low. Either way, and it's going to affect the way we work. How we going to talk and relate to the people that's in our lives, on our job, with our wives, with our children. Whatever you do, your testosterone level is going to control your temperament and how you react and act to other people. Go ahead, Brother Josh.
And men with a hypogonadism.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that right?
You said it right, brother. Mm-hmm.
Hypogonadism. A low level of testosterone is produced due to a problem in the testicles or the pituitary gland.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why people have to go take like testosterone pills and stuff?
Well, not necessarily, unless they're having an issue with if having a child, they may have to take it then, or they could have low. It could be a very amount. It could be different things, but that could be a reason as well.
According to Harvard Medical School, determining exactly what constitutes a low testosterone level is a controversial matter.
That's right.
Levels of this hormone fluctuate wildly and even vary according to the time of day. However, generally, physicians only decide to treat a patient for hypogonadism if the blood testosterone is below 300 milligrams.
Okay.
And the following symptoms out by the National Institute of Health are present. Reduced libido.
Libido, that means a low sex drive. What man you know don't want to have sex? If he don't want to have sex, then something's wrong. It's an issue going on, and he may get frustrated. He's gonna say, "Okay, go ahead."
I'm gonna beat you up. Terrible.
Go ahead, bro. We just tell him like it is.
Reduced sperm count.
Okay, it could be now. A man could be in a relationship with a woman or with his wife, and he may not be able to produce enough sperm. Or the sperm, or his count may be too low, and the woman can't get pregnant. So that's where those things come. When you just talk about getting injections, things that could be happening. That
hot flashes.
Hot flashes. Now men can have hot flashes too. Now. Yes, exactly.
Increased breast size.
Men can grow breasts. Yeah.
Dang.
Sure.
Impotence or erectile dysfunction.
That's right. Men can't get an erection. That's why Viagra and Cialis is so popular nowadays.
Shrunken testes?
That's right. Because if they shrunken testes, what happens is they can't produce enough sperm. Now, if you notice, as men, come on, we're just going to be for real here, all right? Men, you know when it gets cold outside, your testicles are close to your body. But when it's hot, they drop.
Because they got it cool.
Well, no, because it's too warm, so they need to get some air. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. So that's right. So
it needs a vent.
That's right. Exactly right. All right. Come on now. We're gonna be for real here.
Reduced muscle mass.
Okay. Yes.
Hair loss.
That's true.
Increased propensity to bone fracture.
That's right. That means easy. You can break your bone. You may be laying in the bed and break a bone. So something's wrong with your testosterone level. Let's go to the next one, brother.
Male sexual arousal.
All right.